as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Detroit Lions. This one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return, and we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on it. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson on first down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Now the Lions will line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 95 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in to tie this game. It's definitely early enough where they didn't need to go for two. They didn't have to go for two, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll set up a throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On second down, right back to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Open man is Atwell, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, here's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. They've got his man complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Williams. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 114 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk.
And touchdown! Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Final minute now in the third quarter. They'll set up to throw. And they got to him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. Well, crazy sequence here. Huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gains. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 195 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll try the left side. It's Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Hunt. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception,
He's got a man, complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 2. Flushed out right.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit
it stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Avoids him at the 40, and they can't bring him down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try the left side. It's Hunt. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together